If you're watching this, it's not by accident. God has brought you here for a reason that goes beyond coincidence or timing. You might be feeling frustrated, tired, or even hopeless because you've been praying, and yet it seems like nothing is changing. You may have asked for guidance, for breakthroughs, for healing, for peace, for provision, or even for clarity in the decisions you face every day. And maybe, so far, the answers have been silent. Perhaps you have spent hours, days, or even years in prayer, hoping for a sign, a breakthrough, or an intervention, and it feels like the heavens have remained quiet. But here's the truth. Even when it feels like nothing is happening, God is already at work behind the scenes. He is orchestrating situations, preparing your heart, and aligning events in ways you cannot yet see. He is arranging the pieces of your life in the perfect order, in the perfect timing, so that when the moment comes, everything will fall into place in a way that is more magnificent than you could have imagined. Sometimes the answers don't come in the way we expect. We pray, we hope, we wait, and we assume that the absence of a visible result means our prayers are unheard or that God has forgotten us. But God works in ways that are often invisible to the human eye. He moves in subtle whispers, in gentle nudges, in moments and circumstances that seem ordinary until you look back and realize the extraordinary ways He guided you. He is shaping your path, even through waiting, delays, and uncertainties that test your patience and faith. He is using every encounter, every challenge, and even every disappointment to mold your character, prepare your heart, and open doors that you cannot yet see. It is often through the quiet, unseen work of God that the most powerful transformations occur. Many people give up too soon, thinking that the delay means denial or that their prayers are falling on deaf ears. But the waiting itself is part of the answer. It is in the quiet moments of patience, in the lessons learned through challenges, and in the personal growth that occurs during uncertainty, that God is answering and preparing you for the next chapter of your life. Every step, every encounter, every obstacle is being used to bring about the outcome He has planned for you. The delay is not rejection, it is preparation. The silence is not absence, it is orchestration. The waiting is not failure, it is a necessary season for your growth, resilience, and ultimate blessing. Even when life feels chaotic, when everything around you seems uncertain, overwhelming, or out of control, you may notice a strange, unexplainable sense of peace within your heart. The bills may be piling up, relationships may be strained, work may be stressful, or personal challenges may feel like they are closing in on you. Yet in the middle of all this turmoil, there is a quiet calm, a stillness in your spirit that cannot be explained by logic, circumstance, or human reasoning. This peace is not coincidence. This is not luck. This is God answering your prayers in a way that is gentle, subtle, yet profoundly powerful. This peace is His way of preparing your heart and mind for what is coming. It is a divine reassurance that, even though the storm rages around you, you are not alone. God is at work behind the scenes, guiding your steps, steadying your spirit, and shaping your character so that you can handle what lies ahead. It is as if He is saying, "Trust me, I am with you. Breathe, for I have not forgotten you." Sometimes when we pray and hope for answers, we expect them to come in very specific ways. We imagine doors opening exactly as we plan, opportunities arriving in our timing, and results appearing exactly as we envision. But God's ways are higher than ours, and his answers often arrive in unexpected forms. You might find that doors you never consider are opening for you, doors that lead to new opportunities, people, or situations that seem too perfect to be mere coincidence. Perhaps a friend calls you with a chance to collaborate on something meaningful. Maybe a new job opportunity appears, one that aligns perfectly with your skills and passions, but you never thought to apply. Or it could be a new connection, a mentor, or even a casual encounter that shifts the course of your life in ways you never imagined. These are not random events. They are the fingerprints of God guiding your journey, making a path where you couldn't see one before. A change in perspective is another way God answers your prayers. When life doesn't go the way we hope or plan, it's natural to feel disappointed, frustrated, or even defeated. We pray for solutions, for guidance, for breakthroughs, and when they don't arrive immediately or in the way we expect, we often see challenges as setbacks. But one of the most powerful ways God answers prayers is by changing our perspective. This shift doesn't always happen overnight. It can be subtle, quiet, and sometimes even invisible. But it transforms the way we view our circumstances and ultimately our lives. Suddenly, what once felt like a burden or a failure begins to appear as a lesson, an opportunity, or a stepping stone to something greater. You may start to see the blessings hidden in difficulties, the growth hidden in struggle, and the silver linings hidden in pain. It is in this change of perspective that God is often answering your prayers, even before the tangible results appear. One of the clearest signs that your prayers are being answered is divine timing, the perfect orchestration of events, people, and circumstances that unfolds exactly when it is meant to. Divine timing means that God's plan is unfolding according to his wisdom, not ours. Even if it feels like nothing is happening, or if doors are closed when we want them open, there is a greater plan at work. Sometimes a delay is a form of protection, keeping us from rushing into situations that aren't right for us. Sometimes a pause is an opportunity to grow, to prepare, and to strengthen our faith so that when the answer finally comes, we are ready to receive it fully. Think about the times in your life when something didn't happen when you wanted it to. A job you didn't get, a relationship that ended, a project that failed. Looking back, you may realize that God's timing was perfect. The door that seemed closed may have led you to a better opportunity. The relationship that ended may have prepared your heart for someone truly right for you. The failure may have taught you lessons you would never have learned otherwise. This is divine timing in action, a sign that your prayers are being answered, even if the answer looks different than you expected. God also answers prayers through small miracles along the way. Not every answer comes as a big breakthrough. Sometimes it's the small, perfectly timed blessings, the help of a stranger, a word that lifts your spirit, a solution appearing when you least expect it, or a feeling of calm when chaos surrounds you. These moments are not coincidences. They are God's fingerprints on your life, proof that he hears you and is answering your prayers, even if the full answer hasn't manifested yet. Paying attention to these small miracles strengthens your faith, encourages patience, and prepares your heart to receive greater blessings. Another powerful way God responds is through your intuition, the inner nudges, gentle whispers, and sudden realizations that guide your decisions and actions. These subtle prompts are often divine signals, guiding you toward opportunities, relationships, and directions aligned with his plan. Each time you act on them and see positive results, it becomes a confirmation that God is at work, orchestrating your journey with care and wisdom. Your resilience, patience, and gratitude are all signs of answered prayers. Each time you endure more than you thought possible, each time you find hope when all seems lost, and each time you notice even the smallest blessing, you are witnessing God at work. The transformation within you, the growth, the strength, the peace, and the clarity is evidence of prayers being answered. Every step, every lesson, every encounter, and every change in perspective is part of God's response, even if the tangible results are yet to appear. So if you've been feeling unseen, unheard, or forgotten, take heart. God has not abandoned you. Your breakthrough is on its way. The signs are already here. You just have to notice them, trust the process, and walk forward with faith. Open your eyes and heart to the subtle, miraculous, and profound ways God is working for you, shaping your journey and fulfilling the prayers you've entrusted to Him. Keep trusting, keep praying, and keep walking in hope. For the answers are coming in the perfect way, at the perfect time, and in ways far beyond anything you could have imagined.